Welcome back to Organized Chaos, Stories with Shabana. This is the place where life's beautiful messes transform into wisdom, laughter, and inspiration. In each episode, I'll be sharing real stories, mine and others, about the twists, turns, and unexpected lessons that life brings. Together, let's learn to turn life's messes into messages, struggles into stories, and chaos into clarity. So come join me, friends, while I remind you the true magic is with us all. We hold the power to create a life we not only like, but love. Let's do this. Welcome to one of the busiest times of the year. If you're in the U.S., it's Thanksgiving week. But honestly, wherever you are, the season doesn't slow down from now until January. We've got Hanukkah, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, Kwanzaa, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and probably more holidays I am forgetting. So many holidays, so many parties, so many family gatherings, so many things you might not want to go to but feel like you should. Today's episode is all about boundaries, how to honor yourself regardless of how other people might feel, and how to choose you, your joy, and your mental health over people pleasing. Let's dive in. And can someone please pass me some mashed potatoes and gravy? Thanks. What are your plans for Thanksgiving? Is it just me, or does everyone ask this question nonstop these 2 weeks prior? I hear it everywhere, at school, on Zoom calls, in the checkout line, and the answers are a variety of wife's family Wednesday night, my family Thursday, off to cut down a Christmas tree Friday, a full weekend packed with everybody else's plan, and maybe a tiny pocket of rest on Saturday or Sunday. As long as you don't have Friendsgiving, church, Shabbat, a kids event, or anything else. When my schedule gets too full, thankfulness falls right off my plate, and instead, I'm serving up grumpy, clumpy mashed potatoes. Ew, no thank you. Not even the dog wants it. Even he knows better. Boundaries, our favorite appropriate B word. And yet, for some people, the word alone makes them squirm. Was that you? Did the word boundaries make you uncomfortable? Did it push you into that, oh no, I don't want to deal with this place? Well, buckle up because it's about to get juicy like a good turkey with all the trimming. If you're anything like me, being in the personal development space, we have heard the word boundaries so many times, and we have heard it is so important to have and establish healthy boundaries in our lives. Whether it is our personal lives with our daily habit, morning routines, how and when we exercise, how we behave in a professional setting, and how we act around coworkers outside of the office, and so forth. And then there's the boundaries with family members, and the list can go on and on. Yet we still kind of dance around it and think one day I'll get to that, like flossing our teeth twice a day, like the dentist always brings up when we go in for checkups like we did last week. Side note, all kids are cavity free. #winning. Boundaries are tricky, sticky, and messy at times. So let's dive in and see what I've been learning and how it might inspire you to set a new boundary in your life. One that replaces the people pleasing with more joy and peace in your life. 'Tis the season, am I right? What is a boundary? Here's the simple version. A boundary in a relationship is a clear, healthy limit that protects your emotional, physical, and mental well-being. It keeps the relationship respectful, safe, and balanced. Here's another version. A boundary is a statement of what you need, what you can accept, and what you won't allow. Boundaries show people how to treat you, help you feel safe and respected, prevent resentment and burnout, create clarity instead of confusion, strengthen connection rather than weaken it. So let me tell you a story because I believe stories teach the best. Here's my Thanksgiving story. David and I have been married almost 18 years. This will be our 19th Thanksgiving together. My family lives on the East Coast, so we visit them in the summer. Winter holidays are here in the Pacific Northwest with his side, and he is the oldest of 6 boys. Many married, many kids. Yes, holidays are loud. I grew up in a much smaller family, 2 brothers and a few cousins at family holidays. Smaller gatherings, smaller expectations, simple and sweet. For years, I was the good wife. I went to every holiday. I stayed longer than I wanted, chased kids around while exhausted. smiled because there was a camera in my face, but really I was emotionally and physically done. I was a people pleaser. Then 2020 happened. Our first Thanksgiving at home, just the 5 of us. No pressure to be somewhere, no pressure to force the kids to smile in family photos or listen to long prayers before meals while the food would get cold. We finally could enjoy Thanksgiving in a more simple way at home. All in our PJs, football in the background, David cooking the meal, best Thanksgiving ever. It was simple. I realized I grew up simple and I had been missing that all these years. I didn't realize my body and soul was craving the simplicity of smaller gatherings and connections. Over the next few years, holidays got smaller. Grandma here, a brother or two there, and those were the best ones. Easy conversations, cozy energy, deep connections, and my cup of chai. I learned so much about myself. Less is more, simple is beautiful, boundaries are for peace, not punishment. Why boundaries matter even when they are hard. Boundaries aren't about being right or wrong. They're about honoring your own energy. Some people can go for days. Some people, hi, Shabana here, max out at 2 to 4 hours and need a nap or a walk to clear my headspace. Knowing your own capacity is a superpower. Ignoring it is self-betrayal. For years, I was a people pleaser. The belief underneath was, if I make everyone happy, there will be nothing to reject me for, and I will be loved. That one hit hard, which brings me back to earlier this year in February. I got to go back to India, where I'm from, and I got to see the orphanage where I got adopted from. Being in that building and being around that energy in that space was amazing. It healed me. I cried so much, and it was a full circle moment, and the main thing I got out of it was I have been loved, I've been held, I've been supported all these years. So the truth is, I don't have to be a people pleaser. The feelings of rejection is a core wound from when I was a toddler being separated from my guardian at a train station that led to an underlining tone of feeling rejected, abandoned, unloved, unwanted. And that if I just pleased everyone around me and be the good girl, then I will be loved. The more I heal, the more I realize I have been loved and supported and cared for this whole time by a power and source that is greater than I am. Sometimes it takes traveling halfway around the world, 36 years later, stepping back into the orphanage, bawling my eyes out, feeling the presence and energy of the people there, to leave the story of rejection, abandonment, and painful emotions and replace them with the truth. I have been held, watched over, protected, loved all these years. I would not be the person I am today if I had not experienced the difficult situation that I did so many years prior. Can we just say, I am done with that. I am done with the people pleasing. I am done putting everybody else's needs above mine. I am done caring what other people think about me. I am becoming the one I've always known who I truly am, which is a woman who is worthy and deserving of all of her desires, that she is loved, held, seen, and supported, that the right people are always going to be there for her to cheer her on, that the right people will always love and respect her and be a guiding light. So now I choose me, I choose peace, I choose joy, I choose rest. I choose what actually feels good, not what looks good to others. Choosing myself this Thanksgiving. So this year, when people asked, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? I said proudly, I am staying home. My daughter wanted to stay home too. We're decorating for Christmas, watching movies, getting sushi, visiting the horses at the farm also. Yet, as I answered that question for the 30th time last week, I felt teary-eyed. Full disclosure, I was on my period, so extra emotional. But I thought, why is this making my heart leak? Because I have told so many people my plans for Thanksgiving, and I have been so excited and joyful and at peace that I was finally choosing myself over people pleasing. But why? What made this question and answer? Maybe perhaps that's why we cry when we cut and peel onions. Another layer is being removed and the stinky truth juice is being revealed. and stings our eyes and makes us teary-eyed. I was grieving all the years I didn't choose myself, all the times I forced myself into places that drained me, all the times boundaries were crossed and I said nothing. I realized in that moment I was finally choosing myself. I was choosing my own joy, my own peace, my own calm. This year is different. This year I'm honoring myself, and it feels big, vulnerable, and brave. The hardest part of boundaries, the fear of not being liked. But we must choose. Do we want to be respected or universally liked? Do I want to model people-pleasing or strength for my kids? I choose strength. I choose boundaries, even when it's hard. I want my children to learn boundaries and to speak up when something inside of them is off. Boundaries are good, even if it's hard, even if the other party doesn't like them or me in the moment. When it comes to boundaries, I am always reminded I can't change another person, but if the person keeps doing the same painful pattern, then it's my responsibility to change my boundary distance from that individual. We have to stop neglecting ourselves. We have to stop people-pleasing. If you don't want to go to the third or fourth Friendsgiving, just say no and move on. No is a complete sentence. I honestly did wrestle for a day or two thinking, am I strong enough to make this decision? Is this the right decision? What will others think? I don't know if you're like me, but do you remember as a teenager when you would go get Chinese food and the best part of the Chinese meal, other than the General Tso's chicken with the perfectly bleached white rice, was a fortune cookie? Anyone else's mouth watering right now like mine? So I picked up my good vibe cards, fancier and more in-depth than a sugary fortune cookie, but not as delicious. I placed an intention in my heart. Am I on the right path for staying home this year for Thanksgiving? Here are the cards I pulled, and if you're on the fence about the holidays, maybe these cards will bring you peace of mind on the decision you get to make and get clear on the boundaries that best bring you joy. The cards came in this order. Card 1, acceptance. Accepting and loving myself where I am on my healing journey. Card 2, no, it is not yet time. Card 3, let it go. This situation no longer serves you. Allow me to sever your energetic connections to the past so you can embrace the future. Card 4, angels of healings are with you. A time of healing is about to bless your life. Expect our angel Raphael emerald green light while I enhance your strength. Card 5, this one was my favorite. Make a decision. Are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in this situation? Expect divine guidance pointing you towards your own joy. You deserve it. Those cards could not be clearer that it was 100% okay for me to enjoy the holidays as I see fit, and how much courage it takes to do something different and go against the grain and not put up with other people's BS and find my own path and experience my own joy. It's okay to do the holidays differently. It's okay to choose peace over pressure. It's okay to have boundaries that make others uncomfortable. Holiday Boundaries 101, ways to make it easier. Here are some ideas if you're struggling. Option 1, don't go. Plan something fun instead. Sleep in, take a walk, order sushi, watch movies, decorate the house. Go for a little bit. Drive separately, arrive late, leave early. Have a Zoom hangout with charcuterie board and wine. Go to the movies. Book a massage or have a spa day. Do some retail therapy. Black Friday online shopping, anyone? Clean or declutter your space. Work on holiday cards or crafts. Create your annual photo calendar. Just because you're invited doesn't mean you're required to go. Unless you want to go, then absolutely go for it. One of the biggest regrets of people have at the end of their life is that they did not live true to themselves. They said yes when they wanted to say no. Not us, not this year. I am here to say today is your day. If you needed that permission to say no to that family event or outing or dinner when really it's your toddler's nap time, just say no. And heck, when it's that event, I dare you to just turn your phone on airplane mode and not worry about a thing. It's okay if you prefer small groups. It's okay if large gatherings exhaust you. It's okay to distance yourself from people who have violated your boundaries. It's okay to take care of you. This is your one big, beautiful life. If you want to go, go. If you want to stay home and eat sushi, you don't have to ask me twice. And here's a quote I'll leave you with. Never apologize for choosing your mental health over somebody else's comfort. For those worried about my turkey situation, don't. We're doing Thanksgiving meal Friday for lunch, PJs and all, and David is an incredible cook. From our cozy home to yours, wishing you a warm, joyful, grateful week. Gobble, gobble, and remember, every time you honor your boundary, your self-love grows. Talk with you next time. Love you. Bye. Hey you, yes you. Thank you so much for listening to Organized Chaos, Stories with Shabana. If you love this episode as much as I did, hit that subscribe button, leave an outstanding review, and share it with a friend who needs some inspiration. Thank you for being part of this community. Remember, in every bit of chaos, there is always a story waiting to emerge. Who knows, maybe sharing your story might inspire others to share theirs. The possibilities are endless. Let's live in the possibilities. This podcast is sponsored by Happy Mail. I created Happy Mail for when you don't have the words, Happy Mail does. Happy Mail sends handwritten cards of encouragement that uplift, comfort, and reminds everyone they matter. Happy Mail is better than a McDonald's Happy Meal, spreading kindness, not calories. Click the link in the show notes and get your Happy Mail sent ASAP. Limited to U.S. residents only.